他们还真舍得，给了你们这么多套房子。
不光是房子，还有一件事你不知道，他们丢了一份名单，我见过，那上面写的全是大人。本来没想招惹他们，但是他们非逼着我跟卢卡出国，我们也是没办法。
别怕，不是不报，时候未到。
刚才杨洋说，不管再苦再难，我们也不要分开。如果再让我从头来一次，我真的没这勇气了。我被榨干了。
不会的，老大，你是天才。真信的，如果什么时候你再招呼一声，我还跟着你干。
何苦呢？你好不容易脱离苦海了。既然结婚了，就好好过日子。卢卡，你跟了我这么多年，今天我衷心的跟你说一声，谢谢。
其实我还有件事挺对不起你的。我这人心里挺阴暗的。我知道，魔晶是你的，因为上面写着“郭新年”3个字。我也努力了，我看着他成长，看着他有变化。看着那么多人喜欢他，可是他终究不是我的。因为在台上那个人一直都是你。
你有这样的想法？我怎么不知道？
你什么时候在乎过别人的感受？
是我不好，是我不好。魔晶是我的，也是你的。如果你愿意，将来要是再有发布会，我让你上去演讲。
我上台演讲？我嘴笨，我说什么呀？你知道咱俩最大的区别是什么？你是个天才，而我只是个匠人。可能最近确实是有点累了， 胡说八道的。我是有点嫉妒你，但你听听就行了，别往心里搁。
那我也给你提个要求。
你说。
对杨洋洋好一点，你们俩一定要幸福。
妈，有什么事儿您就说，
别逼你爸了。纳兰，你可要想好啊！不管怎么说，金振邦曾经跟咱们家有这层关系，现在让你爸去做这件事儿，哎呦，说出去不好听啊，别人会说咱们家忘恩负义的。
他们对咱们家有什么恩，什么义？您的意思是咱不管了？这是法治社会。金振邦不要以为他有钱什么事儿都能做。爸，我就问你，这事儿您管还是不管？
去，把那3个人叫进来吧。
国正，这件事儿，
叔叔好。哎呀，
哎呀，
郭新年，刚才纳兰给我反映的情况属实吗？
叔叔，金振邦就是想拿这些东西收买我们，不让我说出真相。情况完全属实。
我们愿意负法律责任。
李部长，我是纳国正，我现在要向你反映一个问题。
哦，好，叫他吧。
少爷，少爷，赶快把衣服穿好，老爷找你有急事儿。
李总，
来了，坐。
您这样看，是准备看我表演吗？
为什么这么说？
我感觉你有一些嘲笑的眼神。
我是个商人，我尊重每一个来跟我谈生意的人，不会嘲笑他们的。请说吧。
在2亿美元的估值下，除了郭新年以外，所有的股东都愿意售出股份。我也尊重大家的想法，优先卖给麒麟。
除了郭新年之外，郭新年在干嘛呢？
在研究网络电话。
真的？研究到什么程度？
您可以自己去问他，他还没有学会保密。
对不起，我刚刚没听清楚。你说估值多少钱？再说一遍。
如果我说，我猜到您会再问一次，您会不会觉得很奇怪？
一点都不奇怪。你再说一次你刚刚说的估值，然后我们具体讨论一下。
2亿美元，这是洛菲斯给的估值。
洛菲斯所有的魔晶股份都在我这儿。
我知道。
我的意思是，洛菲斯已经没有估值的权利，手里有牌的人才能说话，不是吗？我跟你报告一下，麒麟董事会经过研究之后做出的决定。除了郭新年之外，所有的股份我都要收购。如果你们还是有所保留，我们的对话就可以结束了。
你说句话，你说句话呀！你总有办法的，对吧？你不是总有办法吗？啊，爸！你是想让我认罪是吗？你想让他们把我抓起来，然后关我一辈子是吗？爸，你说句话呀！你说句话呀！
李总，我来就是做好了转让股份的准备，也愿意和麒麟合作，但是您这样谈就不对了。我们都是原始股东，手里保留一点股份也是合理的。而且我们对郭新年还有信心，希望他可以再创造奇迹。我想，这对您来说也不是坏事。
全部，除了郭新年之外的全部，这是我的底线。不能控股，我就不要了。
我想提醒您一下，李总，魔晶已经不是原来的魔晶了。除了网络电话，郭新年还在研究新的升级方案，这将直接影响到魔晶的估值。
车，送温蒂小姐去我那个研发中心参观一下。辛苦您一趟，等您回来之后，我请你吃饭。 说句话呀！爸，你说句话行吗？爸。 爸，爸，
我来。起来吧。
请吧。
加油！加油！加油！
你怎么来了？
李总让我来的。你们在研究新产品吗？是什么？ 我还是第一次看到有人把 PPT 印出来挂在墙上。你们有多大能耐？能实现多少？
所有人休息。小马，给你温妮姐姐展示一下咱们的成果。
好的，行，温妮姐。
你先看，等你看完了，我允许你重新换个表情，再问我一次。怎么样？
没什么了不起的，无非是山寨而已。
是吗？
不是吗？你不是在山寨魔晶吗？
魔晶啊，就是一个即时通讯类的语音传输的小程序。魔晶很重要，魔晶也是我这个软件的一个重要组成部分。但是魔晶只是其中很小的一个部分。
李奔腾想让这个软件什么时候上市？
等你们魔晶死了之后。开玩笑的。等我这款软件做完之后，我就上市。我没打算跟你们的魔晶竞争，我们根本就不是一个维度的产品，我们之间不存在竞争。我跟你说过，我在做一艘航空母舰，相对而言，你们魔晶就只是一条小舢板。
下了不少心呐。
好长时间没做了，也不知道还合不合您的口味。
挺好，挺好的。
喝点儿。
喝点儿。
红的还是白的？
咱俩好长时间没喝白的了。喝白的。
有点乱啊。坐。
我哭过又笑了，笑着对自己说，也不是非他不可，找个理由就忘了。或许沉默久了，
还记得吗？
变得口若悬河。
这是咱们俩第一次吃饭的时候拍的，有年头了。
醒着对自己说，希望你为自己而活，别把生命都错过。你还有那么久的梦要做。
金城那儿有什么事儿，会有人给你打电话？
不提金城。事儿已经发生了，你也别劝我。我就想问问你，他是怎么走到这一步的？你从英国回来，就是一个傻乎乎的学生。我让他到内地，是让他早点结婚。我把你请来陪他，他怎么走到邪路上去了？
大哥，我喝3杯，您随意。 这么多年了，我再叫你一声大哥，有话我就直说了。您让他从英国回来没错，可是你给钱给多了呀。
多吗？他和纳兰谈恋爱，吃顿饭的钱得有吧？
是，吃顿饭的钱得有，买包的钱得有，买房买车的钱得有，花天酒的钱更得有。天天想着花钱了，他还能干事吗？
我没拦他做事啊，我这不还鼓励他吗？
你是在鼓励他，他还想做事，他能赶得上您吗？
他搞出捷讯了。
他搞出捷讯是和纳兰闹崩了，赌气。
我给钱有错？
大哥，你没错吗？
你的新软件也并入麒麟吗？
不，是这样，我们呢是李文腾是麒麟投的，但是将来做出来之后，我们跟麒麟什么关系都没有，这是我们和麒麟之间的关系。我不知道我这么说能不能解释得清楚？不重要，不重要。你刚才看了我的软件，你觉得怎么样？
说实话，
当然，
如果郭新年看到，他会垮掉。他的兼容性没你好。
它更纯粹啊，它又简单又纯粹啊，多好啊！
你那么记仇啊？你这款软件内容虽然多，但是不像拼盘，整合的很好。你把自己放进去了，你做了一件了不起的事情。
评价这么高呢？那我知道我是对的呀。从前我是没有条件，现在给我条件了。那你给我一根杠杆，我能把地球翘起来。我知道我能成。我想着，等我把这件事情做成了，我就回去找你的。我想把你体体面面的接回来。可是真的做起来了，就发现这事情越做越多，越做越多，好像永远都做不完一样。我现在每天就睡4、5个小时，我跟你讲，我时间一点都不够用。
还是要好好休息，不能太拼命。
没事，我还年轻嘛。那我们是出来创业的，不拼命能行吗？谁等在那儿跟你说来吧，你来成功吧？不可能的，就得靠自个儿拼。也还好，也好，每天呢亢奋，其实也睡不着，就随时都有想法冒出来，随时我都会跟他们商量，我们就一起在推敲有些新的点子。反正是有时候都不饿，有时候每天早上吃完饭之后，这一天呐就不想这个事儿了，就是在创作当中。
好好吃饭吧，注意自己的胃。
我的胃也好，我想着的就是，等我把这件事情忙完了，忙成了，我就回去找你。问你，我们结婚吧。你愿意嫁给我吗？
你知道我为什么跟郭新年在一起吗？他离开我，我也不会恨他，但是我恨你。我知道郭新年把我当成纳兰，但如果我不去想那是一个命运开的玩笑，我还是过得挺幸福的。我不知道他什么时候会发现，他发现了，他离开我，我很难过，但我知道那不是属于我的东西。我也知道郭新年对我的感情跟他的成功失败没有关系。
爱总是这样，有人疯狂，有人受伤，
但你不一样，欧薇，你只想着你自己的事业，你的成功，你打败郭新年，再把我赢回来，你为什么不替我想想呢？我不是你人生的奖品，我是我自己。
不如这样，多花一点时间疗伤。
那是哪一年啊？我闲的没事去逛庙会，看了一首诗，诗很简单，我看了一眼就记住了：财也大，产也大，以后儿孙祸也大。若为此理是为何？儿孙钱多胆儿也大，天样大事都不怕，不丧身家不肯拔。
你记性真好。
小蝶的事出了以后，你没拦着她，也没拦着我。大哥，咱们两个是一辈子的交情，你心里怎么想的，我能不知道吗？大哥，你还记得吗？那年你说你想让我落个好死，我知道我是刀尖上舔过血的人，不能妄想好死，总是要还的。
天底下哪有不还的账？
这个事到我这儿就算个了结吧。毕竟金城手上没沾鲜血。不过大哥，你要防备董事会，防备你自己的身体。家族的财产已经完全转到了布宜诺斯艾利斯，没人管不行啊！你赶快挑选个人，这个人在法律上能代表金城，金城以后还能安安全全的接盘子。以后我也替你操不了心了，你自己都想周全。
你比我小，我让金城给你养老。
养老？我怕我熬不到出来的时候，我没那福分。
我跟金城，我们爷俩敬你。
老大，我把 MSN 还有麒麟的视频软件编程发给你了，刚扒下来的，咱们研究研究，我觉得可以装到魔晶里面去了。怎么了？
你觉得我这么做傻不傻？直到今天了，我还拉着你跟我一块玩。你也是的，还哄着我。
咱不是说好了吗？好好研究网络电话的事儿，不扯别的。
你知道咱们其他几个股东今天去干什么了吗？他们去找李奔腾签约了。
卖股份的事儿，对不起，我爱杨洋洋，我不想让他生气，不想让他生活没有保证。
你已经说过了。
来，欢迎欢迎。哎，谢谢谢谢。温迪告诉我，说大家想见我一面，非得要见了面聊，比较踏实。我完全能够理解。
李总，我们贸然来访，实在不好意思。
我们几个股东做了一个最终的决定，还是想支持郭新年，自己保留一点股份，不想全部售出。我们可以按照现有的估值打个折扣，也是可以谈的。
到楼下技术部，把2个月前叶之光做的那款软件拿上来。
When you told me that you would like to meet me and talk face to face, it feels safer. I completely understand.
Mr. Lee, we know this is short notice, and we apologize.
We'd like to inform you that we've made a final decision. We'd still like to keep some shares in support of Guo Xinyan. We won't be selling everything. However, we can consider taking a discount on the current value.
I want you to bring over the software Ye Qiguang developed 2 months ago.
Bring this up to Mr. Lee's office.
Okay.
Two months ago, our technical department came up with this upgraded version of Qilin. The main add-on is the voice call function. With a single action, you can import your contact list, and you can call them directly from the app. Qilin's active users are at 270 million. We expect that once this goes live, that number will increase.
Then why haven't you launched it yet?
This technology is from Magic Crystal. I want to profit like a gentleman, not like Long Xiaoshuang. But at the same time, I can't wait forever. If by the end of the month, we haven't reached an agreement, Qilin will host an event. It will be a multi-product launch event, which of course will include this Upgrade Qilin app.
We'll reach an agreement this month. We're also grateful for the support that you've shown Magic Crystal.
I have very simple requests. First, I want you to give up all your illusions and sell 100% of the company to me, all shares. Second, time is not on your side. I would need for you all to make a decision today. If you can't agree by the end of the day, the upgrade patch will be released to the public tomorrow. It will destroy Magic Crystal.
What's this, a sinister plot? Mr. Lee, what you said is a little hard to accept.
But this is business. My worry is that after today, though I want to buy, our board of directors won't allow me. I'm treating you as my family. That's why I'm telling you this in advance.
Mr. Lee, 2 senior directors from Tech want to meet with you. I told them to wait at the conference room.
Please excuse me. I'll be right back.
What do we do? What do we do now?
I think we should sell.
We need time to think about this. If we sign the contract, there won't be any backing out.
Should we really give up so easily? Are we sure this is not a trap?
Let's be realistic. You know, guys, knowing just when to fold is more crucial than knowing when to go all in.
Are you not going back in yet?
Do you know how to cook delicious rice? Simmer it for half an hour. After it's finished cooking, there's no rush. Hey, level up.
Ruhai, I already have someone in mind for the foundation in Buenos Aires. Because anyway, what's the point of having so much money? If I could use all my assets in this world in exchange for yours and Jinchang's safety, I would do it. Oh, by the way, I suddenly remembered something last night. Your ex-wife's in Canada, right? I often hear you say that you owe her so much. Don't worry, I'll make sure she's well taken care of her entire life.
Brother, she's in Canada. She's doing well for herself. So I can take care of her on my own. It's hard to live an upright life. So I beg you to spare her. Once I'm inside, time will no longer be on my side. From this moment on,
I won't be able to look after you. Once inside, I'm as good as blind.
I'm so sorry. I've kept you waiting. Wei Yingshang has gone mad. He wants to work with me on live streaming soccer games. The World Cup is coming up. It's not a bad idea. Oh, your tea's gone cold. Here.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I think we can sign an expression of interest today. We want to sell our shares to you. All of them.
Print 4 copies of the expression of interest document. Right now. From Magic Crystal, it now belongs to Keelan. Everyone, you go ahead. By the way, this one is for Guo Xinyan. Once he opens this, then he'll understand what it's all about. This is valuable. Take care.
Goodbye.
All right, you may go now.
Thank you.
Yes, may I help you?
My name is Dong Ruhai. I'm the Tuang Shaoti mastermind. I plead guilty.
Guo Xinyan, try some, they're good.
Was Li Bentang really the one who handed this thumb drive to you?
It's true.
This only means that Keelan has already integrated voice over internet protocol on their app.
I suppose so.
Here, boss. It's installed.
You should install it too. Let's try it out.
Okay. Li Bentang?
So how's the call quality?
It's good.
It's yours. Do you think with a video call function, your app can defeat mine? I'm afraid if you can't beat me in 6 months, you'd blame it on bad luck. I already have the code. Add it to Magic Crystal. Then we can see if we can battle it out again.
No, this is your code. I can't use it.
I'll leave it up to you. But to be honest with you, I want your app to survive. Business is like a war zone. It only works with a worthy opponent. Just in case you want to sell your shares, please give me a call.
Luca. Shut down the project. The voiceover IP project is over. You can go home.
But boss...
Go home!
Take care.
Guaxinyan, just tell me what to do. I can talk to Li Bentang on your behalf. I'll do what I can so we can sell your shares at a much higher value.
Just shut up.
Why do you insist on acting like this?
Get out! Get out! Go home! Everyone's selling me out behind my back! You keep betraying me! Well, congratulations, because now you finally reached your goal!
Guaxinyan, no one's selling you out. And no one has betrayed you. Handing over Magic Crystal to Li Bentang may be what's best for you after all.
There.
Junior, go buy us some beer.
Good idea.
Go now. Come on, get beer.
I need to catch up. You should go.
You might as well.
Freeze! Freeze! No!
Stop there!
Are you He Longsheng?
Yes? What is it?
Anti-Corruption Bureau. You're suspected of bribery. Please come with us.
Du Chaoliang, Chen Xiaodong, Wang Huan, Wang Li, Li Han, Zhang Shidong. Thank you for staying until the end. You guys are the best. On behalf of Guaxinyan, thank you, everyone. Whenever he needs us, we'll be happy to come back. Thank you. Everyone's gone. I had a university course on Western literature. The professor said that all stories tell us of the defeat of all kinds of people. Defeated by time, by their emotions, by their own shortcomings, or by other people. In this world we live in, no one is truly invincible. Guaxinyan, pick yourself up. Go change into something nice. Come to the launch event with me.
I'm fine. I don't want to go.
But you have to go. You have to be a man. Mr. Tin.
Hello, Wendy. Please sit down.
Mr. Tin, why did you call me here?
The thing is, I have a job offer that I hope you'd accept. There is a foundation in Buenos Aires that my family owns. We need a person to manage operations, to manage the capital funding, invest it in charities, the stock market, projects. That's why we need someone from the investment industry. I trust you. I hope that you'll accept.
Although I have been working in investments, I don't have experience in fund management.
You know one, then you can learn the other. I've done some research. You've worked in Rofus in various departments. It means that you're well-rounded. I can invite, let's say, Peng Shui, who's a professional fund manager. That's possible. But I invited you for your potential.
I'm an ordinary person.
But aren't we all? It's a little less than 30 billion. Working in Rofus is challenging. You conquered them all. I'm confident you can manage this fund. I believe you can do it.
If I were to accept the offer, what duration would the employment contract have?
3 years. In that time frame, you will have exclusive control of the fund. No one else will. After 3 years and you don't want to renew, you can take with you your part of the fund. 2% of that 30 billion in cash, 600 million. Also, the group will give you some shares. Dividends alone will enable you to live like a great empress.
But I already have a job.
You've been with Rofus as executive director for how long? When is your next promotion? Let me tell you right now. To become a managing director of your department, just like Nalan, won't just call for work experience, but on education and your family background. That's how it is, strictly speaking. Company and employee benefit from each other. Knowing Nalan's background, can you compete with her? Even if Nalan leaves her post, you won't be promoted to her post. Peng Shui-U will find someone like her, with a European and American education and family ties to the government. Peng Shui-U is more cunning than I am. If he wasn't in investments, he would be an assassin. He doesn't care about emotions. That's why there are no more rungs to that ladder. Don't you agree?
You look so much better in a suit.
Oh.
Boss is here.
Hey, boss! Nalan!
Guo Jinyan.
What took you so long?
A traffic jam. Aren't you working at Killin right now?
Oh yeah, we are. But Mr. Lee wanted us to take a longer time off after the wedding. So we'll start working after the honeymoon.
That's good. You can really rest up with a long vacation. Maybe you'll come home with a little Luca.
Boss, don't make fun of me. So what have you been up to?
Doing nothing. It's fun. By the way, you should stop calling me your boss. Li Bentang is your new boss.
I have a villa that's currently empty. The two of you can go and take time away from the city.
No need. There's 2 months left in our office lease. I'll have to live through that.
Guo Jinyan, as your angel investor, I want to thank you. I made money investing in you.
You made a lot of money.
Don't hate me. I'm just a businessman.
You two enjoy tonight.
Sure, thanks.
Thanks.
Remember, we have to meet up. Gomo Cafe will always be open for you. The two of you get free coffee.
But if I go there, I'm still going to spit back my coffee into my cup, okay?
Cheers. Cheers.
Excuse me.
Cheers.
Can we talk? Mr. Wyatt, what is it? Please, hold this. See you later. I've been wanting to speak with you. Well, this is embarrassing. Today, I get to apologize. I've been fickle-minded in investing in your app. In the end, I didn't. That's not how I usually work.
Mr. Wyan, it's a good thing you didn't invest in me. Li Bentang has already developed the technology for video calls over the internet. If you'd invested in me, you would have lost money.
That's beside the point. Let me digress a bit. It's not an embarrassment to lose, because you lost the capital. The investment game is it's like playing a video game. You either win or lose. There's no right or wrong. It's not about morals. You're burdened with your emotions and morals. So even if your software is at the forefront and world-class, underneath your edgy appearance, you're actually too traditional, innocent, stubborn, unwilling to change course. So people like you are destined to fail.
Thank you, Mr. Wyan, but you didn't invest, so you can save the lecture. We want to know how you'll finish that basin of water.
All right.
See you later.
In addition, I have another request. Be my daughter-in-law.
What?
Let me explain it to you in better detail. I hope you accept. Before I even met you, Jincheng already mentioned you to me. During our conversations, I've been observing you, looked into your background. You're quick-witted, well-organized. You don't have plans to get married. You don't even have a boyfriend. Though you work in finance, you're not too aggressive. You've met all the criteria. Oh, about your relationships. You and Luawei have no chance of getting back together. Hua Xinyan, people like him will never change. Too stubborn. So whatever you do, you can't make him come back. But you ended that relationship. You gave up on it. And now, no other man has claimed your heart yet, right? I'm sorry I've invaded your privacy. But this involves my family's heritage. So I had to be thorough.
This is all too sudden. I should think this through.
Start thinking about it now. I know this proposal sounds ridiculous, but it is also attractive. Every one of us is trapped in the little circles that we walk around in our lives. It's rare for life to offer us an adventure. And yet, here you are with an offer. You can step out of your circle. So now, make a decision.
I just think this is madness.
Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. Today's event is dedicated to 3 exciting developments. The launch of Long Mobile Phone, Mr. Wo Yun coming out of retirement, and Keelan as major shareholder of Magic Crystal. Let's begin with the first item. Let's all welcome Mr. Long Xiaoxiong.
I am very honored to introduce my work to you, the Long Xiaoxiong Mobile. When we first talked about making phones, the shareholders told me that the phone market is already saturated. Even then, I wouldn't budge. It took me 3 long years to look for funding and to develop the technology. And finally, we have something to show you. This new phone will be launched overseas, competing with the top brands abroad. I believe that from now on, Chinese mobiles will experience a boom in the market. Making Chinese Phone International is my greatest dream. This, in my hand, is the Long Shaosheng Mobile.
I know that asking you to marry Qincheng right away may sound unthinkable. But as stated in our family business rulebook, all fund managers must carry our last name. Qincheng will probably stay in Hong Kong for a few years. I will teach him to control his temper. But then, I can't guarantee what my health will be like. If I'll be around. Just in case if I'm not, you can manage the fund because you're his wife. When he comes back from Hong Kong, you can hand it back to him. You can choose to divorce him. Qincheng is actually a pretty good kid. He's kind. If the two of you do fall in love, you will have my blessing.
I go to Buenos Aires alone. I manage your 30 billion. After 3 years, I'll be qualified for the benefits you mentioned.
You will. 600 million plus shares. Now I know that money is not a good thing. But in this cutthroat world that we're in, at the end of the day, money is all that you have.
I can't wrap my head around it.
Listen, if you marry my son, by all accounts, half of my son's assets will belong to you. Now, if you agree, you and I can each hire a lawyer and draw a prenup. I will transfer all your benefits to a third-party time deposit under your name. Once you fulfill the contract, all that money will be released to you in exchange for documents from your lawyer. Sound better?
Money corrupts people. Aren't you worried of my intentions? Towards your 30 billion capital?
I am not. I hope you won't do it. Without enough contingency, I wouldn't make this offer.
This conversation seems so unreal. It feels like a dream.
And here's our golden basin.
While I was enjoying my retirement, I was able to see the startup I built with my own hands through the eyes of an outsider. Only then did I realize what arrogance means, how to manage internal conflicts, how to recognize corruption. And I have my regrets. And I thought there was no drive in me left. But every night I couldn't sleep. And I realized that in my heart, I still have the fight. I still long for battle. Today, I've decided to don my armor. Of course, I will follow the rules of warfare and drink this water. I hope all of you could forgive me, and I hope we could start from scratch and work together.
Coming out of retirement, bro.
king.
That's right!
Yeah, he's right!
Finish it!
Drink some more!
I've drunk from this basin to clear my conscience. From this day on, I will fight in the battlefield with clear intentions. I'll be cautious with my every step. I'll start again and be an entrepreneur. What are you doing here?
I need to talk to you.
What is the matter?
If Foxmail succeeded in the market, the contract that you're keeping in that safe of yours, would you really have taken it out?
You drove all the way here to ask me that question? What's wrong with you? Say it.
Answer my question.
I've answered that a million times. I'm going to tell you one last time. It's up to you if you believe it. If Foxmail had succeeded, that contract would not even be in existence. The only reason I made that contract is in case Foxmail did fail. It was my safety net, my way of cutting you out of Foxmail legally. Because I wanted you to keep your money. That's the only reason that contract exists.
Okay. One more question. I've known of your intentions to pursue Nalan. In your opinion, am I at par with her?
What's going on with you today? Asking questions out of nowhere. What are you getting at?
Answer me!
It's true. I did have feelings for Nalan. But that's only because I'm just like any other man. I met a beautiful woman, so I was attracted. Is that wrong? And anyway, back then we had an agreement that everything I was doing was for the purpose of securing Arofi's investment. Let me tell you, deep in my heart, Nalan will never compare to you.
I have one last question.
Say it.
What if Li Bentang runs away with the app you developed and kicks you out of the project? If you end up back in that basement, will you still want me then?
Wait. Do you know something I don't?